BI, okay? And so we did the addition and subtraction. We're going to do a few more addition and subtraction today on there. Are you sleeping or are you on your phone? Sorry, I didn't know you were asleep. Okay, so if we look at number 1, what can we put together?
4.
Yeah, 4 and a plus 4, which is 8. And then, is there any i's we can put together? Negative 2i. Okay, so you can only have 2 pieces. You cannot, or 1. Okay, but see how this has 3 pieces? 1, 2, 3. That means it can be smaller. Something should be put together. This has 2, so that's good. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we start on the multiplication today, so that's going to be a little bit different. But okay, let's look at number 3. What can we put together?
What'd you say?
Look at number 3. What can we put together? And turn your music down if you can't hear me. The negative 1i and a positive 3i. So on your calculator, type in negative 1 plus 3. Two. 2i. Okay, and then what else can we put together? 8 and 8. So we got an 8 plus 8. This plus goes with this 8. So what is 8 plus 8? 16. Bug, chill. You're saying curse words. I got the camera on. Okay, so 1 through 4 are all the addition and subtraction, which is what I did the other day. Okay, the rest of these, now we're getting to the multiplication. Okay, so, and in this case, I'm going to do number 6 first, and then I'm going to do number 5 because there's a difference there. Okay, what do parentheses right next to each other mean? It means multiply. Okay, so I got negative 8 times negative 2. Positive 16. Okay, now look at me. From here to here, how many i's were there? How many do you see? Just 1, so you're going to put 1 i. Okay. Now, let's look at this. We're going to say 3 times 8, 24. How many i's do you see? 2, so it's going to be I squared. Okay, now, here's where you get into some differences. When there's an I squared, okay, we're used to A plus BI, and that's our formula. I squared really means negative 1. Okay, I squared means negative 1. So maybe at the top of your paper, you need to say I squared equals negative 1. Okay, that's a property. Just like if we have x, what's in front of the x? It's a 1. Okay, so I squared equals negative 1. So my suggestion to you would be, because if you don't like write it right, you're just going to put negative 1. Write it like this. You can erase the I squared and put a negative 1 there in parentheses. Because then you'll know to do what? What's parentheses mean? Multiply. So 24 times negative 1. Negative 24. And so that's our actual answer. Okay. Okay, look at 7. Negative 8 times negative 5. Huh? Negative 8 times negative 5. 40. How many i's do you see? 2. So we got I squared. And what is I squared equal? Negative 1. So really you're going to change this and put a negative 1. So 40 times negative 1, negative 40. Okay, number 9, negative 3 times 8, negative 24. How many i's are there? 2. So we got I squared. What is I squared? Parentheses what? Okay. Negative 1. Good. Negative 24 times negative 1 is 24. Thank you, honey. Okay, 11. 7 times negative 8.
So like 56. Yes, 56.
Negative 56. I squared. And what does I squared equal? Negative 1. So I got negative 56 times negative 1. Positive 56. Okay, so those ones aren't too bad. The next through here, 13 through 20, take a little bit more work. Okay, so pay attention to the steps. Okay, the easiest way to do this is you're going to take this first number and it needs to go to each piece in this second set. So like this, and then you take the second number of this and it's going to go like that. Okay, and we're going to do it step by step so it won't be that bad. But okay, so 6 times negative 4. Negative 24. 6 times I.
6.
Okay, now if you're not sure, there's really a 1 right here. 6 times 1, 6. How many I's do you see from here to here? 1. So you're gonna put a 1. Well, just an I. Okay, now you got to do this other part. So it's gonna be negative 3 times negative 4. Positive 12. How many I's? From here to here? 1. Negative 3 times 1. Negative 3. How many I's from here to here? 2. So we got I squared. Okay, now the first piece you want to do is change that I squared because it's going to change everything else after that and you don't even want to mess with it. Okay, what is I squared? Negative 1. So I don't want to say scribble over this, but kind of scribble over that and put the negative 1. What is negative 3 times negative 1? Negative 3 times negative 1. 3. Okay, so this part is going to become a 3. So I'm just going to write everything down. And instead of this part, I'm putting positive 3. Okay, and now this is just like the addition and subtraction. What can you put together?
6I, 12.
6i and 12i is going to give me 18i. Okay, what else can we put together? Okay, negative 24 plus 3.
Negative 27.
Negative 21. Oh, what the hell am I writing? Negative 21. Okay, and now this one is done.
Is that a minus or plus?
Where? The answer? Well, you're about to turn them off. You keep saying bad words. Okay, 15. We got negative 2 times 8. Negative 16. How many I's do you see there? From the 2 and the 8?
1.
None.
That's the I right there.
No, we're looking from here to here. That's the part we multiply. Okay, so now we're going from here to here. So negative 2 times 4. Negative 8. How many I's? From here to here. 1. Okay, now we're going to start with the other number. 8 times 8. 64. How many I's? 1. 8 times 4. Mm-hmm. 32. How many I's? 2. So we got I squared.
This look like
Okay, and then what do we change I squared to? -1. Okay, so here I got 32 times -1 is what? -32. So we're gonna copy all this down. And we got -32. Okay, what can we combine?
8I, 64.
-8 plus 64. What are you gonna get for that part? You gotta use your calculator. -8 plus 64.
56.
56i. Okay, and then what else do I have to put together?
16 to 32.
-16 minus 32. -16. -48. -48.